Welcome everyone to another session of Math Algebra lessons. In today's lesson, we are going to talk about 7.2 Theoretical and Experimental Probability. The word probability you probably have used in your daily conversations. Something like most of the people, it's probable to rain, there is a high chance, it's likely that flights can be cancelled. So many words like most, probable, chance, these are the key words of probability. These things shows that the lesson probability is connected to our daily life a lot. Today's lesson we will talk about how can I find the theoretical probability of an event and experimental probability of an event. See the word event. To understand this one, we should know what some terms mean. This example may help you. You are rolling a cube. How many different ways it can come out? It can be 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5, 6. So this set of all outcomes is called sample space. If you are doing this one, the set of all outcomes is this 4 events. Yeah? Now, how can I measure the probability? You need to give mathematical measurement for the uncertain things. How will we do? Number of favorable outcomes by total number of outcomes in the sample space. This example may help you. You have total some marbles and you are interested to know if I pick one, this one is also important. If I pick one, what could be the chance that it can be a green, yellow and a white? It's by this probability formula. This is the probability formula for theoretical probability, I can tell you. And 3 out of 11 because 3 green and it is 27%. See, we give a measure for uncertainty. This is what's the meaning of probability. And if something is 0%, no chance of happening that. It is impossible event. 3 plus 5 will not give you a 9. So is 3 plus 5 a 9? No, it's impossible. So 0% chance. And something is certain, that is 100%. Something is certain, like sun rises in the east. It's a certain thing. Now you have some examples in your textbook. Very easy. You can see the word probable and you are asked to find, pause the video and read the question. What's the chance of you are getting a consonant? If you pick up these loads, what's the chance that you get a consonant? Consonant means the letter which is not a vowel. It is 5 because you cannot count O and E, they are vowels. And 5 over 8, which is 62.5%. Moving on to the next example in your textbook, it says that you're going to throw 2 dice together, 2 cubes together. How many different outcomes can happen? This can show, just imagine you're playing 2 players, like 1, 1, 2, 1 or 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 3 and all. How many different total possible outcomes are there? Because to know the probability, you need that. The asked question is, what's the probability that difference is 4? The difference between these two numbers should be 4. How many favorable outcomes? That is, these are there. How many? 4 different favorable outcomes. Favorable means which you are looking for. And 2, 6, because 6 minus 2 will give you a 4. Why I didn't count 5, 2? Because 5 minus 2 is not giving me a 4. Difference should be a 4. So the chance is 1 over 9. Now our interest is for the same question. What could be the sum is 6? What is the chance that probability the sum is 6? Again, you have to pause the video and count it. I can see that I got it as 5. And these are, why these are? Because the sum, when you add them, you get a 6. Can I count 5 2? No. As the favorable even? No, because 5 plus 2 is not giving me a 6. So it's not favorable. It's not that what I'm looking for. Favorable means what I wish to find. Another one is red cube is greater. So you need to count everything, which is pause the video and count it. These all are showing that red is more than the blue. So we have 15 such outcomes and 5 out of 12. Sometimes you can use the technique of complement event. Complement event is very simple, like probability of E means occurring an event E and not occurring an event E. These are called complement event. Probability of getting a white ball and probability of not getting a white ball, or probability of getting a 2 and probability of not getting a 2. This is called complement event, not getting the other, and it is 1 minus the other. From where did I get 1? I got 1 because 1 is 100%. Some examples have been shown here. You are asked to find what is the probability that not foreign. So you have to see, this is the data. Pause the video and read the data from the previous slide. It says that these many people, number of people who speak French is 6 and all. I need to find probability that not foreign speaker. So what is the probability of foreign? That is, count it. This is 6 plus 12 plus 3, 21, and 25 from the data. If you really read the question, 25 total people were there. So 1 minus 21 by 25. From where did I get 1 is 100%. So probability of getting and not getting will be always 1. Together will be 1. So to get the other, you need to subtract it from 1 always. So 16% is the required probability. And now in this question, you need little more skill. Like you have to pause the video and read it. You have this is from your textbook as well. A DJ is going to play some advertisement. He has to choose 2 out of 8. And 2 of ads are local retailer. Means the advertisement is local retailer. There are 2. And here I have to choose combination. You know why? Because I'm choosing 2. When more than 1, before we were taking 1 card and 1 every time. But this is more than 1. Either you have to arrange it or you need to group it. So you have to read the question. Is this question a combination or a permutation? This is combination because order doesn't matter. If you play the advertisement. So you have total number of outcomes. You cannot count from here. You have to find it by using your combination. 8 see 2 different ways you can group them, like local advertiser or non-local, local and non, local and non, like that. There will be 8 C2 total possible outcomes. Okay, and there are 28. Now what is on the top? There should be number of ways 2 local ads. That is the favorable. How many ways it can come is 1, because local is only 1 group, or you can do 2C2, 2 players and 2 local players. So now we will move to experimental probability. You can pause the video and read it. To understand the experimental probability better, you see this example. The coin is tossed. What is the theoretical probability of getting a head or a tail? It is always 50%. This is called theoretical probability. But when you have something repeatedly done, you have repeated this experiment. How many times? 20. You made 20 trials. You keep tossing the coin 20 times and you get heads 13 times and tails 7 times. And you are interested to know what is the probability of head. And you can see that it is 65% because head is 13 here, 13 out of 20. And this is the meaning of theoretical and experimental. Experimental depend upon some trials you made repeatedly. So our experimental probability is, we say like number of times event can occur divided by total number of trials. Total number of trials is 20 in here and it is 65%. So this is the main difference. Theoretical probability is 50%, which is half. And later in the higher classes you will know that this has a very significant role in estimating or predictions. Okay, we will see some of data given for the experimental probability. You have the spinner. If you really read, this is the question. You are asked to find what is the chance that spinning a number greater than 2. Pause the video and tell me how can you find greater than 2. So greater than 2 is, it can be 3 or 4. What is the favorable outcome? It is 19 plus 14, 33 out of 50. From where did I get 50? 50 is the total occurrences, okay, or 50 is the total number of trials you made, and 66% is the chance. Again, pause it and read it. It is more than 2. So favorable is 3, getting a 3 and getting a 4, both are favorable. So you need to add them up. Again, you have in your textbook the questions on cards, playing cards. If you really know, there are 4 different suits: hearts, diamond, club and spade. These are the 4 suits. This is the way we say. And after repeating so many times, like what is the total number of trials here? You need to add them. It is 26, yeah, 5 plus 7 plus 9 plus 5 will give you a 26. You are asked to find what is the probability of getting a diamond. So you will say diamond, this 9 times. So what could be the probability? 9 out of 26. Now again, you are asked to find not club. What is the chance that not club? You can use which one? Yes, you can use the complement event. Yeah, use the complement. So you will do club. What is club? 7 out of 26. Probability of club is 7 out of 26. So what could be the club? It is 19 out of 26. 26 minus 7 will give you a 19. So that these are some examples where the experimental probability is there. Experimental means after doing so much of experiment trials, you are asked to find the probability using the data given. That's all about the lesson. As a summary, you can read it out. Probability, how will you measure the uncertainty is, it's always a fraction, always a ratio, which is always lying between 0 and 1, 0% to 100%. You will not get any probability of an event as more than 1. Never. Always lie between 0 and 1. And sure event, certain, it is 100%. And if it is impossible event, it is 0. Hope you understood the lesson. And in this, the calculations are very easy, but idea is very large. If you know the idea, then only you can do the questions. Thanks for watching.